welcome back to my series. As I'm standing in the mostly empty control room with the sun slowly coming up. So, I edited an episode, and it was a really short episode. Now, I end up editing an episode, then recording another episode, because the episode 12, was so short. It turned out far shorter than what I intended it to be, but it's all right. So I recorded another episode, but it did not capsule any of my commentary on it. So it's basically just a silent film. So I decided, because of how much work I did in the last episode, it's like I'm just gonna go ahead and just record another episode, and this episode will be episode 13. So in the last episode, what I would have done in the last episode that I lost. Anyways, I added a to-do list. It was actually the last thing I did, but since I'm here, and on this list is to add more lights, to build or rebuild. Well, it says we work the mining rig right there. So my deals with that ship is one, to essentially rework it, make it a little bit more. I wouldn't want to say usable because it's usable just fine as is, but it does have power issues when it's flying, and the rework would deal with them issues and some other issues it has. Or alternatively, let me go ahead and I could just go ahead and build a stationary mining platform for ice, so I can have a good stream of uh, good stream of hydrogen, and then use drones to actually mine the ice, which I'm kind of leaning towards over that behemoth. I'll probably actually blueprint that behemoth, because I may work on it in creative and try to make it slightly better. But that is going to be a project for later. Now, these things are not really in here on any particular order. The next one would be build a grinding pit, build the silo, then build the rocket that goes into the silo. And I just really said rocket. It's going to be the ship that's going to take me to space, which the hole's already dug for it. And we'll go over there and show you guys what I did over there. I haven't actually built anything, but you can see the layout in a minute. And that is then to rebuild all the hydrogen tanks for the base. I've already done one over there, which I may have changed some things about it. And I'm eventually going to move these to over there, like that is over there. Copy it basically over there. Now we're going to go ahead and go down the stairs real quick. Smash it to the wall apparently. Because one of the reworks I did is to the hangar area right here. So we're going to go all the way down. I said we shut these doors, but I went ahead and did this side of the hallway. I'll do the other side of the hallway once I get in this area sorted. But I did quite a bit of rework here. I did have a comment suggesting that I should lower the floor, and I was honestly kind of thinking doing that anyways, because that's kind of do something. Well, I had something actually different in mind, but I messed the painting up on that. Fix that in a minute. But this is actually better than what I originally had in mind. and I completely reworked. I made this hangar bay a little bit bigger because I figure it'll probably house a slightly bigger ship because I do have a small ship in mind that would go in here. Hopefully it'll fit. I actually haven't. I don't know. I haven't actually tested the dimensions, but this is where the little mining ship sits. I've also been kind of thinking about getting rid of this ship, but I may just keep it. Because the ship that's going to be here is going to essentially be a new Mino. But it will be able to go to space because it is going to be a hydrogen. While I'm here, let's go ahead and fix this real quick. Okay. I do got to put a little more lights here. I want to put lights down actually in the areas. I'm also going to be adding probably some hangar doors on this. Well, not like it's probably gonna be rotors with Blastoise blocks. And I'm thinking right in this area because it's bigger. I don't have much use for this area, so I may put a little control room right here. I mean, it is kind of like, oh well, you know, to access the control room, I have to go all the way over here. But for each of these space area, I'll probably have like a button panel or something like that nearby that allow you to open that bay, and of course up in the control room you'll be able to open all of them. I moved this door over. I need to repaint it. I actually made that the wrong color. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll fix that in a minute. But I moved this door over one. I may actually just completely get rid of this door and just have this the entrance to the area. But for now, I'm leaving this door in. And I moved it over because of this wall, because I'm gonna have to do something. Like I said, this ain't completely finished. There's some areas that definitely need to be more worked on, but for now, I'm happy with the rework. And I was quite happy that I got so much done in essentially what would have been one episode. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was, well, besides the add-on things I did to this, and this was actually done in an episode. I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was done in the last episode, episode 12. And here is what I got of the rocket that'll be taking me to space. I got it laid out. I got the hole drilled out. It's actually farther down than what I actually need it to be, but that's fine. And so the first step from this would to be to stop hurting myself. Would go get the grinder and grind this down. But what I'm gonna do real quick, let's go ahead and order all these to retract. Bring this up so I can just have easier access to it by the grinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of be quiet here and just grind this down. And I may end up just completely cutting out the grinding section, or just montage it, time lapse it. So here we go. Okay. So, gonna start welding this up. I'm just gonna use the. I'm probably gonna empty out the welding ship and just plate it. And I'm gonna weld it up, and I'm gonna probably do more work on it, so you don't see the stone through it. And I also make some adjustments on top of it about it too. But we can go grab the welding ship, and we will get going on this. Let's Okay. Then I'm actually going to empty my inventory out real quick. Then one second, I need to come uphill and turn this back on. I'm actually gonna be rotating the ship once it's actually I'm set. It just I need to see how this is. So let's go ahead and do the rotation here. Wrong one. Okay, so I need to pull it back 2. Bring it down to 20. No, 19. I want the thrusters lining up over these ports. Okay. And then don't know what I'm gonna do for the connecting arm. I may do a piston. Okay, so as I look at this, I had a design in my head for this entire thing. Unfortunately, that design is going to basically require me to completely rebuild this thing. What fun. I'm kind of going to go through the design I just have in my head real quick. Besides the very top row right there, all these other ones going down, these other four, will be the beam blocks going completely around. Then hill going up and hill going up will also be beam blocks. And I was thinking about doing it on both sides of the connector, but there's two issues with that. One, the fueling arm that's going to be there, and two, the arm that I'm going to have to try to work out to allow me to board the ship without using a jetpack. Then I'm changing all the skin work on it, fall into the hole, into basically battle armor. The concrete pieces down here will stay. And I may just, if it ain't the skin, I may not change the color, change it. So I think I'm gonna get on laying this out. I need to check my time of recording. Depending on how my recording time. Okay, I've been recording about an hour 20 at this point. I may go for another 20 minutes. because I mean, there's so much building in this so far that in welding that it's gonna condense it down quite a bit. So I may go get all the beam blocks set in this. So I'm gonna do some grinding and get this kind of. Well, I'm trying to think, I may not do the beam blocks how I'm gonna do it. Coming down wise, they may go like there because I may keep the middle areas for lights. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing this. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, well, I just walk over here and fuck. Well, this is a situation, isn't it? Crap. I don't think I can actually build my way out of here. Well, shit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is gonna be a. You know what? I may be able to control this ship and get me out. Let's see here. Camel. Yes. Yes. Zoom. This is all. Oh yeah. Okay, and just flying this thing down here, and hopefully I'll be able to reach it and get out of this freaking hole. We need to put stealth in this. I will later, but okay. Just gonna have to jam this thing in as far as I can. God, I hope I can reach it. Ooh, I can. Cool. Okay. Well, now it's time to go get me some more hydrogen. Oh, this thing's heavy. the sun coming up, I think we'll call this an episode. We haven't marked anything completely off. I will go ahead and put a slash hill. Basically, we're halfway done building the silo. I'm gonna scan up the inside and the parts that's exposed. I'm going to trying to fuss out some of the base. Well, I'm probably gonna focus on the side that's not actually touching the base. I may also add a way up to the top here. So I think next episode we will try to get something on this list completed, which will probably be the tank, the hydrogen tank. I may just switch that so I can actually have something marked completed on this, so I feel somewhat accomplished. Adding lights is going to be a process, because to really solidify where I want the lights are, the base has to essentially be done. And another thing I've been thinking about is how do I actually want to end this series. I'm thinking I may just do this series until the end of the year. Then I may continue with this series as essentially as a new season or something like that, or I may start a complete new one, because I do have an idea for a one that I really want to do, which would be basically me torturing myself for how long episodes it takes me to quote complete it. Because one thing I'm thinking about is just do this until the end of the year, then start this new series that I kind of have an idea of. But I'm not too sure. If anybody's got a thought about it, go and put it in the comments. And I don't know why, I'm just kind of wandering back and forth there, just kind of showing the view from here. So yeah, next episode we will finish the silo. I may take after get the silo actually finished. I may not work on the rocket right off the bat. I may go ahead and knock some of these other stuff out. Because I may build after the silo. I may go ahead and build the grinding pit, then finish the hydrogen. And I am going to test the printer. Well, I'm going to finish setting up the printer and test it eventually. Probably after them two things I just said be done. And I'm going to build another one of these two ships. I don't know which. Because I'm going to change something on it that I've been thinking about. And instead of altering these two, I want to build basically a test dummy one to see if I like it or not. And it also give me an excuse to use the welding pit and test it out. Okay, so catch you guys next time. Ooh, look at Benny.